We pretty much just open the field for discussions and questions. Of course, we're going to do introductions first and stuff like that. I'm sure you can hear me okay, but are you going to be able to hear them okay?
We have a microphone over here, and it works.
Let me move this laptop a bit so Jenny can get to
Oh, I think they can hear me.
Okay. Anyway, this is our second time running this panel at Naka-Kon, and our, like, 8 millionth time running a Hetalia panel at a Naka-Kon. Who is that?
It's America. It's the American flag with the polar bear.
Oh, hi, Kimachiro!
What's a Canada? I love you. I love you, Canada. Why are there two Americans?
It's my hat. Mexico's my beard that I shaved off because of that thing called the Alamo. Mine, Mexico, you can't have it.
You had a beard that's really disturbing.
It was Francis' idea. Yeah, we weren't speaking at the time. Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Anyway, my name is Kelly. I've been a Hetalia fan for, I'd say it's probably about 2 years and 4 months. Yeah, it should be. I started reading Hetalia on a fluke because some friends were into it and stuff like that. And then I kind of forgot about it for a couple months. And then we were on this road trip, the 3 of us, and on the way back we just started talking about Hetalia, and then it just like exploded.
We were like, let's throw together last minute costumes for Naka-Kon. Yeah! She was like, is there a Canada?
Because she hadn't read any of
I
it.
haven't really read anything at
But
that time.
we've always had inside jokes about her in Canada, so I don't even know.
She likes pancakes. I do.
So she was like, is there a Canada? And we were like, yes, he's just like you, because he really is.
Pretty
And,
much, yeah. No
Okay.
pancake herding storyline.
Anyway, so I love Hetalia. It's funny. It's oddly educational. I adore all the characters. It's got such a great cast, and that's me.
Hi, I'm Jenny. I've been into Hetalia about the same as her, sort of same story. It's very much a situation where I love history, but I love having fun. So Hetalia is the perfect mashup of that. You know, it's fun, but it's educational, and I think especially as someone that, you know, I've had great history teachers all my life, and I talk to people and they're like, history's so boring, and I'm like, let me guess, your teacher just followed the textbook the whole semester, and they go, yeah. And I said, I had a teacher that took us out in the back football field, and we had a Civil War reenactment with real guns. That makes history cool, and that's why it's like Hetalia is great, because so many people now are researching countries. I mean, I know so many people that are like mad at libraries right now because they're like, why don't you have books on Lithuania and the Baltics? You know, all you can find about them is in books about the Soviet Union. You can't find anything like tour guides. Thank you, Russia. But it's like, you know, it's kind of a certain thing, and it's like, I know so many things that I've like learned about those countries because I'm like, it's not like I didn't care about them, but it's like you never learn about them in your history classes. You know, it's not covered. You know, it's like, oh yeah, Russia and some of those people around Russia. We're in the, you know.
I love you.
But that's about it. But yeah, I love Hetalia. I love the fans. It's great. We've been to so many conventions where we'll just end up hanging out with random Hetalia cosplayers, and we're like, hey, we're hungry. Hey, we're hungry. Let's order a pizza. Sure. We're sitting there in the middle of the con hall eating pizza, and everyone, you know, walks by, and they're like, oh, yeah, hey, what's up? And we're like, hey, come on, eat the pizza with us. All right.
It's not gonna eat itself.
Be nice and let this one talk.
Who's this one? Woo! Go Canada!
My name is Bethany. I got into Hetalia around the same time they did, probably a little after, since we're really close. And kind of on the same trip, and then I started reading it, and I really, really liked it. It fits my interests very well, because I really like things that are on acid. And, not that I can't, whoa, the alpaca is staring at me! That's what alpacas do, apparently. They are watching, the alpaca is watching you. And, yes, it's an alpaca.
It's an alpaca llama.
It is, apparently, that's what the tag said. But yeah, I really love the series. I kind of used to be like, history. It's not that I had an interest in it, not that I had a disinterest in it, just kind of, but it was kind of, it's there. But nowadays, I really like it, and Hetalia kind of gets me through a lot of my classes, kind of because I'm sitting there like in my consumer behavior class, which has absolutely nothing to do with Hetalia per se, but like, you know, we're learning about you learn about consumers in other countries, and you're like giggling. So it happens in a lot of my classes, and and it makes it a little more interesting to me, and I think that that's fun. And that's one of the things I like about the series. One of the many things, the characters and everything. It's been a ride, and I really love it. So I'll let you talk.
Go, Sarah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sarah, and I've been into Hetalia for about as long as everybody up here has. I'm actually on LiveJournal, and a bunch of my friends were really into it, and I'm like, okay, what is this Hetalia thing? Goes to check it out. And I instantly fell in love with it as soon as I read it. But I guess that makes sense since I majored in history. But yeah, I mean, it's great. I love it. Even like rereading it is awesome. It never gets old. So, yeah, who's like?
Okay. All right. Basically, what we do is we open the field. You guys can ask us whatever you want, or you can talk about whatever you want. So just go for it. Okay. How about you, the blinded bunny slaughterer?
I'm going to talk about how awesome America is.
Russia's
better. Russia's better. China's better. Sit down! Sit down!
In my humble opinion, no one is better than America.
Only you would say that.
He is my favorite character.
You'll never believe this, but America's my favorite character.
I would have never guessed.
America is also my favorite character.
Sarah,
Really,
please.
I'm going to be different from the group, and Italy is actually my favorite.
Which Italy? The awesome Italy or the Italy that's a candy?
Also, I'm going to go with North Italy.
Leanne has a question.
But you know, we will take care of you.
So we've had a unanimous response to this before, so I'm just gonna ask you a question I keep asking everyone.
Oh, God.
Would Estonia strip if there was enough money in it?
Yes.
Awesome.
Considering the event, I don't know if those of you that were there for the Christmas bloodbath this year. I love the part where he wakes up and he's on top of his mochi pads and he's like, oh, it's such a nice dream. Oh. And I'm like, yeah, Estonia, that's not Ukraine. Sorry.
Second row. You.
What do you think of Greece and Japan?
I really like them. I like that pairing a lot. It's definitely my favorite pairing for those two. Actually,
For Turkey.
before recently I liked it, but it was just kind of like, oh, that's cute. But I've randomly been writing it a lot recently. Like, I had it as a side pairing and something I wrote, and then I wrote a story with it, and then I wrote another one. So it's really been something I really have been into recently, especially. I think they're really cute. They're nice and they're peaceful and for each other. And I think that Japan definitely needs someone where he doesn't feel like there's a lot of expectation there. And Greece is like that. Greece is so non-judgmental and so chillax.
I really like Greece, Japan, because it's one of those things that you never really hear about that relationship ever, and then you get into Hetalia and it's like, holy
Mother of pearl.
there's a lot of history there, and I mean, the two cultures just adore each other. I mean, there's
Well, yeah, they jumped into bed together pretty fast.
I have to agree with you there. Yeah, and I mean, like, for example, there's the strip where Japan's, like, trying to give his food to everybody, and everyone's like, oh, okay, I'll eat it. And then Greece eats it, and he's like, oh my god, this is amazing, and gets all the other Greeks to come in and look at it. I mean, that's just a prime example, and, like, they really have a huge import culture between the two of them. They just love each other's culture so much, and it's so weird for me to think of this Mediterranean nation and this Asian nation just so intertwined like that. It just seems very bizarre, but it's quirky, and I love their personalities. As she said, you know, very calm personalities, but they work, you know.
Awkward face.
Does anyone else want to say anything?
They're super adorable. Is it not on? Oh, yay!
Turn it off with your Canada powers.
Sarah?
Ditto, I love it.
Yay! How about Chibi Romano back there?
Where?
Or Chibitalia?
Chibitalia. I'm sorry, it's hard to tell from here which way your Age is.
Okay. Do either of you three believe that
There's not. Okay.
Oh.
Go ahead.
At least Canada wasn't forgotten.
Okay.
do any of you believe in the theory that Holy Roman Empire is Germany?
I do.
I think what really gets me is the end of Wentz and Valentino when there's
Oh, yeah.
Germany's brain fries out and then suddenly random Chibitalia flowers. I'm like, what was Germany just trying to do? Give Italy flowers.
Yeah.
I don't really think.
Yeah, I don't think it's, I mean, and also if you look at historically, a lot of the Holy Roman Empire became the Germanic nation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's just kind of one of those things that's just like, well, they look alike. I mean, and there's that flashback.
no one else has a bouffant like that.
Sorry.
I mean, it just, yeah, definitely. Sarah?
Pick someone.
Oh, unless you haven't been. She said she did.
Yeah, she agrees.
I'm gonna go with the link right here.
Okay, what do you guys feel about American turkey?
I read a bit about it once around Thanksgiving. America said it was Turkey Day, and Turkey was like, oh, okay, you want to eat me? And it was interesting.
Weren't there like turkey basters involved in Canada walked in?
Yeah. It's one of those things that I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sure you can find some history for it. I mean, the thing about America is there's history with everybody. One of those people that faces your ships more in the history than the actual strips of the series, you could probably ship America anywhere.
One big orgy.
I don't personally do that because I really follow the strips and go by the strips, so. But it's fun. Crack is fun.
Practice.